Hi everybody, this is Millie and you are here at Crafting in My PJs. So what are we going to do today? I think we're going to try to repurpose some things today. So lately I have been in charge of cleaning out a lot of housewares. And in the cleanup process, I have donated, I have given away. But you know what? I ran across a bunch of these. Oh, they're still wet because I washed them. A bunch of these glasses. They're like prom favors and wedding favors. And nobody wants them. I mean, they are like taboo. I couldn't even give them away the other day when I was giving away everything else. And I thought, what a shame. I mean, I could donate them to Goodwill and they'll probably sit on the shelf and, for how long. But how about if we use them? How about if we repurpose these glasswares? These glasswares, I said it right. How about if we repurpose them and make them something pretty and something sparkly that we can give to somebody else or even use at home in some way? So I have 3 pieces. 2 of them belong to a family member and the other one actually belonged to me. And so let's see what we can do with them to maybe make them wanted again. All right. Down to the table. All right, now that we're on the table, let's see what we have. We have some sort of champagne type glass that has some initials and a date. I'm not even sure what date this is. I know who the initials belong to, but I don't know what date it is. I'm assuming it's maybe a wedding favor. I don't know. And then we have this is from 1980. This was a favor from a pledge party when I was pledging a sorority. And then this one right here is my sister's prom favor. So that was from 1982. Again, what are we going to do with them? All right, so what are some of the supplies I have? I have some rhinestones. We're going to use those. I have some of these pearls. Maybe we can use those. I even have some blue. I have my favorites, different colored glitters of choice. That's been kind of my fun thing lately. And the other thing I picked up at Walmart when I was out was some of this sea glass spray, Krylon spray. So I think that what we're going to do, I think I'm going to start with this one. And I think that we are going to take the spray and we're going to spray paint the glass. Because one of the things we need to do is we need to cover what's on here. This is etched, so it's light, so it's not going to show too much. Like, it's not going to give us trouble. So what I did was I cut out in contact paper. Let me make sure it's dry. I washed them and wiped them down with alcohol, but the outsides. Okay, and the insides are just washed. All right, so I'm kind of placing my heart decal right over there because now I am going to take this outside and I'm going to spray with our Krylon spray. And then we'll come back in and we'll see how it looks and we'll see what we can do to spruce it up just a little bit more. And then we'll work on the other ones as well. All right, so I'll be back after our spray paint. All right, so our first glass, the one that we covered and we spray painted, we covered the words with the heart and we spray painted. Came out really good. I'm trying to be careful with it so I don't want anything to chip or smudge before it's like dries overnight and everything. All right, and there we go. There's our little heart. Now what we're going to do is we're going to glitter inside that heart. Well, let me get some paper. All right, I got some paper for the glitter. Let's see if I'll pull you back. There we go. All right. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go with a pink on the inside. I could do a silver to be generic. Yeah, let's do silver. We'll be generic. I don't want it to be like pink and blue like a boy. boy-girl thing. It could be a Valentine type product that you give to somebody as a little happy for Valentine's Day. Or, you know. All right, so I'm going to take, let's see, the small paintbrush, small tipped paintbrush. If I can get them out the bag. And we're going to paint the Mod Podge very carefully inside our little heart. Let's see. I think we'll use this one. All right, because I'm going to be careful when I'm painting. And we're using just a regular matte Mod Podge, because all we're trying to do at this point is glue. We're just going to glue glitter over these words, these letters, these numbers. Some silver shaking going on. Okay. There we go. And I don't even think there's going to be a second coat on this. I think we're just doing a single coat. All right, let's take a little dry brush and we're going to kind of get it off of our other area. All right, there we go. So you have a cute little heart. It wasn't a whole lot of... There, how you like that? From prom favor to adorable. All right, so that's going to go on the side because it has to be sealed. All right, so let's take our silver. We're going to move that off. All right, for our... I'm running out of space. I'm always running out of space. For our... Let's see, we have Theta Pi. And we have Archbishop Chappelle, May 15th, 1982. And I think on this one it has a nice gold rim to the top. So I think we're going to just do a gold on here. So now we're going to take some blue painter's tape. It's worked well for me. This cutter has grid lines on it, so I use the first line right above where the curves are, the curvy line cuts are, and then I just take my little blade, run it across. There we go. And that's why it keeps coming off, because I go so far to the end with it. All right, and here is our, way over there, of this gold lettering. All right, so not pulling as tight, just kind of keeping it loose. There we go. It's coming around. It's coming around. And then when we get to the part where they meet, we try to line it up as best we can. All right, so what I'm going to do is tear here and then take my curve and fix it just like that. All right, so our glitter is actually going to be on the lower part of the glass, but that'll be fine. And we are not doing the stem or the base. We're just doing the this bottom part, basically covering up but matching that gold. So we are going to use some gold glitter. Let's get another piece of paper, and I need to grab a foam brush. trying to grab the camera stand instead of the... Alright, so now this one we might have to, because of the amount of space that we are glittering, we might have to do 2 coats. We'll see. My other glasses, I did 2 coats. Let's go ahead and shake some glitter. You do want a fine glitter. A thick glitter takes a little bit more work. Fine glitter, and I think the fine glitter is a little bit more reflexive. All right, so we're going to tap, tap, tap. Immediately we're going to take off our tape. Is this where's my end? And you're going to pull that, there it is. And you're going to pull away from the design. If you do it immediately, it gives you a beautiful clean edge. And I love the curvy line. That just makes me happy. All right, there you go. Just a curvy gold bell. Covers up our words. Actually, you can still see the words if you look inside the glass, but that's okay. Now that's got to dry. Even if we do a second coat, it's got to dry. So what I was thinking for Theta Pi here was maybe a very mild ombre, just some color blending. We're going to do a straight line at the top. Let me get my gold because I do save my glitter. So I want to pour it back in a minute. So I'm looking for 3 blues that I like, that I think will go in. See, that's too similar, but let's look at them all. Let's see, I'll bring you closer so you can see. So I want 3 blues. And I want 3 blues that look different, but will sort of blend into each other. So like I could do these, I think I'm going to do these 3 on the end. So they're very similar. I'm not sure. I'm not that experienced with glittering. So let's see if we like that. Okay, thinner tape, which I don't guess it really mattered that I got thinner tape. But all right, so just basically try to do a straight line to mask off the top. I don't want glitter on the top because I don't want people's lips touching that. All right, so now we're going to Mod Podge. All right, so now we are going to do the 3 colors. I'm going to do the dark on the bottom. Oh, that means we need 3 pieces of paper. I got to remember that. I forget. And then I mix my colors. Not that it's bad, but you know, it's not optimal. All right, tap, tap, tap. All right, so let's get another sheet of paper, and we're going to go with the next color. That was pretty good. Didn't get too much of a mess there. All right, our next blue, which is this one. And I kind of just visually thought about the where one color, like three, broke the glass into three visually in my head. All right, and then tap, tap, tap. And then we're going to come with our last one. Blue is my favorite color. And I did not pledge Theta Pi. So I don't know why I still have the glass. I think we were cleaning things out in the attic and it was in a box. You know, those box of things that you can't part with when I got married almost 40 years ago. All right, there we go. It is so pretty already. All right, this will probably need a second coat as well. So we're going to hold on to it right here and let it dry. All right, so right now it is drying time. We need time for our silver to dry over there. We need time for the gold to dry because it needs a second coat. And we're going to need time for the blue to dry. So in an hour, 45 minutes to an hour, I'm going to come back. I'm going to do a second coat. And then overnight, I'm going to let it set. And tomorrow morning, I'm going to start doing some sealing coats on top of it so that our glitter's not everywhere. And then we're going to finish up these projects and see what we're going to do with them. All right, I'll see you back in a little while. Okay, so the cups have been glittered a second time. And basically, I did the same thing. I came through that I did for the first coat, except that I came through and I wiped off excess glitter, just like this, with a dry, I used a fan brush, but a makeup brush is usually what I use. I just don't know where mine went. I think it's over in the holder over there. It is. I see it from here. Well, I had the fan brush right here. So you just want to scrape off, you want to brush off the excess. And then I put another coat of Mod Podge and I did another sprinkle. And my two blues right here are so similar, you can't really tell too much the difference, but I think the effect came out really well. All right, so, and I really need to get that Mod Podge off of here. I wiped it with a diaper wipe, but that didn't do all of it. All right. So now what I'm going to do is our same thing. Oh, I'm going to have a really cute combination of colors down there now. I'm brushing off all the excess. And then I'm going to take the dishwasher safe Mod Podge and we're going to seal. We're sealing the glitter. That's what we're sealing. All right. And if you forget to do the brushing, it's not devastating. It's just, now I did not do a second coat on this because I was okay with a thin coat. I think that's fine. Okay. So, oh, and that feels so nice now. Let me get some of the glitter off. All right. So now we're going to take, smooth glitter out of the way. Okay, sorry. Wanted to get some of that glitter off of there. I will put the glitter back in the jars where they belong, and then the one that kind of has a mixture now. Sorry, it's early in the morning. It's time for some coffee. The one that kind of has the mixture now, that'll go in a separate one, and I'll use it for other projects. All right, so we have our dishwasher safe Mod Podge, and it is a glossy finish, and all it's going to do is it's really going to seal our glitter in so that we're not losing glitter everywhere. And you just have to be really careful when you get it up to the top and paint it on in a thin coat. Okay, so we have a coat on. Now I'm going to repeat this process with the gold one and the heart on the aqua cup, and I'm going to do it 2 more times. So there'll be an hour drive time in between, and so I will finish that over the course of the day, and then I will come back and we will work on doing a little bit of extra decoration, and then packaging them up to be adorable gifts for somebody.
Okay, so while I was off camera, I did a little bit of gluing, and I took some of these pearls. They're, I don't know if I can pick one up and show you. They're like half a pearl. I don't even know where we got these. This was something I had from years ago. But I used some E6000 and I glued it around the little heart there, and I think it came out really cute. So I'm going to put that to the side. I'm not doing anything to that one. We're going to leave that one with some gold. And then let's see if I can get you to see what I'm doing here. I'm taking the blue one and I'm just adding some bling along the top. So just, oops, my E6000 is leaking. So just some E6000 right along like that. I didn't do the whole thing at one time because I don't want it drying. Oh, it's there, it's wet. Okay, couldn't see it. All right, let's see what this does. Oh, far away. All right, let's keep you close. All right, and then I have tried some tweezers to place these, and that worked okay, but my fingers seem to give me more control of these little things. So I put the rhinestones. I did choose the small, oops, that one went. I chose the smallest of rhinestones just because it was a small glass, and I'm trying to keep us even up here. And there we go. Wipe off your, clean off quickly because you don't want it to dry on that glass. And that's it. I'm going around the whole rim of the glitter with this. I now have 2 coats of the dishwasher safe Mod Podge on, which it recommends 2 to 3 coats. It is a 28-day curing process, so before it's truly dishwasher safe. And honestly, with the little extra bling bling we're adding on here, I am going to not recommend dishwasher to anybody I give this to. I'm going to recommend hand wash. All right, so I am going to finish up my little rhinestones here, and I will come back and we're going to actually put these together into some sort of like tiny gifts. But there you go. Isn't that cute? All right, lick, 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 lick. All right. All right, there you go. We are done. So let's see. We have our cute little brandy type glass with our kind of blue ombre and some rhinestones on top. And I added in a little bottle of whatever. Our champagne flute with our heart, and those are those pearls, those half pearls, along with some little candies at the top and some creams at the bottom. And then here's our sparkly gold with some truffles and maybe some other little libations at the top, these extra kind of sitting around. All right, so look how pretty they look. So we took glassware that literally was going to go in the trash because it was monogrammed or something and personalized. And we took it and we covered that up and we altered them a little bit and made them something pretty, even if it just turns out to be a container for a nice little goodie to go to somebody. Now, a disclaimer before I end this. I painted the champagne flute with some Krylon sea glass. Mainly painted it because it had this, I don't know, cut part down there. And I wasn't sure how that looked. And to be different, not thinking that the spray paint is not food grade safe. So, what am I going to do about that? Well, I did some research, and basically it said, the research I read said if I sealed it with something that was considered food grade safe, because even though food's not touching the paint, your lips are, or whoever would be drinking. So even if I could seal it with some food grade safe sealant, and the only thing I could really find was epoxy as labeled as food grade safe. So I do not have a cup turner. So some alternatives. I could give it to somebody with the understanding that it is not to be used as a beverage container. I could turn it into a candle holder. That way it wouldn't be touching anybody and it's still cute. You know, I could melt some wax and put a wick in there. That wouldn't be, I don't think, too hard. Or what I'm going to end up doing is I am going to send it to my daughter-in-law, who does have a cup turner, and she will epoxy it for me. So, so when I do give this away, it will have a nice, safe finish to it, so it won't hurt anybody. All right, that's it. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider giving me a thumbs up or a like. If you've made it all the way to the end, thank you very much. And consider subscribing. I put out very easy, very hopefully inexpensive crafts that anybody can do. Doesn't take any major knowledge or artistic talent. You can whip this up. If I can do it, you can do it. How about if, yes, that's it. If I can do it, you can do it. All right. Thank you very much, guys. Have a good day. Bye.